Hello, Mark Donegan, self-healing practitioner and educator, ordained minister, aka Goldilocks. My timer wasn't moving, so I was concerned. The end. I have no clue. We never have any clue. But yeah, I am 9 days out from my surgery. Traumatic reconstruction of my lower spine, which is great by me because my upper half of my body's like over here and the lower half's like there, and it just keeps getting further away. And yeah, I've been really sick. And as far as I know, today I cleared all of my surgery hurdles, every single one of them, which I've been doing for the last 3 years, clearing surgery hurdles and getting surgeries. So yeah, I'm cleared about 9 days out. January 31st, we do the total reconstruction all the way from L5S1 tailbone to thoracic 10 T10. It won't it won't cover all of my damaged area, like my thoracic all the way up to my cervical is broken, and my cervical is all fused anyways. Um, so that'll be the only part of me that's not fused, and it's going to be left broken. And best I could do. Best I could do. I've been fighting for a long time just to stay alive, and in this game, no one appreciates that. No one could appreciate it unless they've done it themselves. And I sure don't want people feeling what I felt, even though a whole lot of cocksuckers stand up to me and think they can handle my load. They fucking don't got a clue. Don't got a fucking clue. Uh, so yeah, I'm surgery ready. I'm definitely pissed and angry if it falls through. I didn't. Yeah, I would be very angry if it falls through. But I would be understanding in the sense that my secondaries have become an issue all the time now. Not so much my blood pressure as much as my uh, kidney and my white blood cell count, which shows to them an infection, but it also shows long-term leukemia. And I'm not doing that workup again. We did that workup. I have a couple different kind of blood disorders. Neither one is going to kill me right now. Neither one will kill me during surgery. So that is what it is. And as far as a 63-year-old going in for reconstruction, I'm as healthy as one can be. I'm not out there walking miles every day because that's not my reality. But my cardio is fine, which is all I care about. Haven't been knocking that out, but I've got enough to get through this surgery. I mean, they're going to have me asleep 2 days in a row for at least 5 to 6 hours. So no telling how my body's going to take that. Probably not going to care, considering the pain level it's been in for so fucking long. I don't normally eat very much, so if they don't feed me for 2 days, I'm not going to notice much. So yeah, 2 days of surgery. First day we go through the front and we repair all the disc spaces. That's where we have some discussion right now, how far up we're going as far as repairing the disc spaces. The one I need repaired the most, where they just did surgery that didn't work, was L12. And that vertebrae is not only bone to bone, but it's angled. And both those vertebrae are angled. And he'll pull them out as much as he can and straighten them when he does the rods and bolts. But he doesn't know if he can get in there through the front, if he can even get in there to repair that disc space and even that out. So he's not sure. And he told me if he gets in there and he thinks he can, he's going to have to remove part of two ribs to go in and do L1 and 2, fuse it from the front, which is always a good fusion when they do it from the front, at least as far as stability wise. For me, it will be whether I reject the graft material, which would be mostly my own bone. But yeah, I've rejected graft material in the past. So if they don't use any from the bone bank, which they haven't asked me to do, so that means they're going to be using all of my own bone, which is a normal procedure when they go in and work on a vertebrae. They take off all the arthritis and stuff, they spin it up, and they put it right back into you as bone glue. And it works a lot better than, again, getting bone graft material from a bone bank. They chopped a hole in my hip once to get bone, So that's why I know, because I remember that place. It doesn't hurt now, but it hurt for many years. And that was the way they did it back then. They go just rob bone from somewhere and they go to your hip, which is like stupid because when you get old, that's the first thing to go. So yeah, modern medical science. There you go, a bunch of geniuses. And that's the other thing. You just got to reinforce over and over in these videos. Doctors are fucking humans, and there ain't many of them nowadays. So when you find one, they got all kinds of emotional issues going on, thinking they're God, because there ain't many of them. Um, but yeah, they're not very good. And then even when you get to specialists like I've been dealing with for the last couple of years, these high-end surgeons, pretty much the same thing. They're just human fucks, and depending on their hands to be, steady and skillful the day I have surgery, because I've been through like 6 guys, and so I got my choice. And he would be my guy out of all of them. He, straight looking me in the eye, telling me what's coming. Yeah, he's been good on that part of the workup. Not so good getting me on the frickin' table. So that, again, if anything happens to delay this or whatever, they're gonna have to wrap me in a little jacket, keep me quiet and calm. My pain has been off the fucking hook. I mean, just incredible. Like I've been shot in my left side. And it's hard over there too. As much as I try to soften it, it's still getting hard. So I'm in a battle until I get to surgery to keep this as soft as possible. Because that was the other thing he said was, depends on how tense and tight my body is. If it's not loose enough, he's not going to be able to go in there and fix that disc space I need fixed. He's going to fix the other 3, tailbone, which is L5S1. L45 is already fused. That's where it will probably be fusing most of the things too, because that's such a solid union down there that they did on me 30 years ago. Thank you, Dr. Sutro, who no longer isn't practicing, by the way, but one of the greatest, best surgeons I've ever had. Orthopedic, thought of everything very structurally, set me up for life with his surgery. Never failed, like he said. So now we're back doing remediation above that fusion level to everything that is slid to the left side, which is a scoliosis when you look at it. But it's not a normal scoliosis because it's not genetic. It's from an injury. So yeah, and I want to be clear in these videos about what I'm saying, because what I do say in these videos, I don't say it unless it's technically correct, and I'll tell you if I'm not sure. But most of the things I say in these videos, they're facts. They're facts that you can't find in a book. You can't find from a doctor because I lived through them. I read them in the book, I heard them from the doctor, and then I lived through it. And it's never the same. I tell them the same thing about this damn surgery they're doing on me. Medicare cleared them to fuse me. I looked at the order, 10 to 11 levels. So when Medicare got the order for the surgery, they looked at my spine and went, okay, you can fuse this guy up to 10 to 11 levels. Basically, that's all the way up to my neck, everything I got left. And probably be the better way to go, but definitely can't find a surgeon to do it. And if I did, if he was honest, like my surgeon that I'm having do the levels I'm doing, he would tell me, like this guy, you might die. So I like the guys that are honest. And this workup's been very honest about the amount of hours I'll be down, which is 5 to 6 hours. Surgery's longer than that. Very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. So they've got me in the comfort zone for 2 days, max output about 5, 6 hours under anesthesia. So yeah, I'm mentally ready on that. Trying to mentally get ready for all the hardware that's going to be inside of me and the body adjustment that I'm going to have to make, which at this point, I either get made or I don't want to be here no more. Absolutely had the roughest week of my life trying to get out. Got a couple more events I have to do tomorrow and the next day, and then I'm done. I'm just waiting for surgery next week. So I believe I've gotten everything cleared up in my life as much as possibly can in case I don't come back. Because that's also a reality that people don't look at. And with this surgery, it's more a reality than any of my other past surgeries. And believe me, my anesthesia team that I've got from UCSF is on point. Well, we wouldn't be doing this, but yeah, my conversations with them so far, been very on point, professional, 100%. Covered every single one of my secondaries in case they start losing me. Got my living will in so that they will let me go if it gets too bad. I don't want to come back half vegetable after a stroke on the table. Stroke and heart attack are my two greatest risks under surgery and anesthesia. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I mean, my headset is you either live or you don't. So it's not something I need to worry about 100%. In fact, not only that, at a certain point, I have to let it all go into their hands. My body and the universe will keep me in the game. If I haven't done my homework by that point, it's too late. My homework mostly has been, even though I haven't worked a lot on my cardio, it's been cardio. It's been my heart. I've been paying attention to my heart. I've been working it up every day, spinning it up for 20 minutes at least with my arms. Be better if I could with my legs, but it's not really been an option. My legs are almost completely gone, and people can't see that because they can't even see it in my gait sometimes. My gait can go from completely normal to completely paralyzed within an hour. That's how crazy my symptomology is right now. And when I wear this back brace, it's very uncomfortable once in a while now. It's got to be in the back brace, out of the back brace a certain amount of time, and doing certain things. I have to be very careful when it's out of the damn back brace. It's not stable, despite all the working out I've done my entire life in this last year. It's just not going to be enough muscles to hold everything in place. Just, yeah, it's crazy, crazy educational science stuff that I wish I could share with everyone on the chalkboard. But then half the people that I tell these things don't believe me. They're like, they don't believe me, which is incredible. It's like, it makes me want to hurt them. It makes them go through spinal injuries. So yeah, these things you cannot know unless you've had spinal injuries, right? Spinal injuries. And everybody thinks they're going around with a bad back or a bad disc base. Well, I'll tell you what, I went through the same thing. And yeah, that fucking hurts. One disc base being bulged or whatever. But it's nothing compared to your entire spine breaking down or a section of it breaking down. And that was close. Nothing, just one little thing. So get over that stuff. Go do your PT. Try to work through it. Your body will get used to rubbing over a bulged disc or vertebrae, or it'll get used to it until it comes to a point it can't get used to it. And that's like where my body's at. And then it tries to compensate. And yeah, it's your body will quite a struggle. I mean, muscle by muscle. Yeah, like I said, I got my upper half going this way and the lower half going that way. If I wasn't paying attention to them and I kept just hammering away, walking or exercising the same way, that would further happen. My upper half would keep further going that way. But what I've done is kept it even on my cardio and my strengthening and done a lot of loosening to bring those two back together as much as possible. And everyone in the holistic world is like, why can't you heal yourself? Why can't you review your entire spine and regrow it? Well, these assholes, none of them have ever been really hurt. So, and you're not going to find anybody walking around with any more damage done to their spine than me that's still walking. You're just not going to find it. They have not seen anything like my spine at UCSF, and they are the experts. I've done a lot of studying on my own, so I've never seen a picture like mine. Seen a couple that were close, and yeah, those people led very traumatic lives because of the damage in their spine. You don't get over it even if you get a good surgery. So it's interesting because I've been working on a lot of my breath, and it's as good as it can get, but it's still, I can't push through certain things, which after all these years of training is frustrating. But at the same time, I have to realize you're fucking human, dude. You can't superhuman everything like some of these teachers want to go out and teach that live and be happy forever. It's not a reality. Reality is making the best of what you've got when you start losing things. That's when your training kicks in, find out how good a teacher you are. Okay, I just want to jump on here because it could be the last time. I've been trying to get on for days, been feeling too damn sick at all times, even with medication, which is minimal, and I'm keeping it minimal. They wanted to even cut it further, and I just laughed at him and said, no fucking way. I just got to the point where I can stand life right now. which is, 30 milligrams of opiates, no matter how you take them. I'm back on morphine because they literally ran out of fucking opiates in our system, man. I don't know what that reset was, but I actually went to the pharmacy and they did not have pain medication. I'm like, are you fucking serious? And they're like, yeah, we're serious. And then, so, okay, call my doctor and give me fucking morphine, and then, yeah, they did it. And at least they had morphine. Uh, but yeah, they were going to put me on Percocet. And I was like, no, no, no. I don't want to be on that. And they didn't have no understanding. It's the fucking things that they cut these different opiates with that make them more addictive than one another. Take your shit straight. Your morphine, your opiates straight. Because you got to come off. 30 milligrams is a minimal, and it's still tough to come off when you come off it. So I try to keep it there because 30 milligrams a day. I used to be up to near 1,000 milligrams a day because they had me on fentanyl plus all these other ones. Yeah, my old pain medication regimen was at least 1,000 milligrams of opiates per day, on top of what do they call them, diazepam, those type of things. Yeah, so high as a kite, and mainly from the fucking antidepressants. Gabapentin is the main one. I know a guy here that's on gabapentin walks around like he's in fucking Neverland, man. And you could talk to him, he's still here, but he's real fucking slow. He's a nice guy. And we talk about his medication all the time. And it's like, for him, that's the best life he can live. And I get it. I get it. I just want better. And so, yeah, here I'm out struggling. About 9 days out from surgery. I don't know if I'll go back on here again. Might not live through this motherfucker. But he is going to take me to as far as I can go, which is all I could ask from him. So I'm all set. And yeah, I'm hoping to come back, have this surgery, have this stuff implanted in me, start recovering, and have an awesome fucking 2024. Because I've been working towards this for fucking 3 years at least, before COVID even started. And then COVID came, and I just upped my game and kept going. And then, 2 surgeries, had cervical since then, had a lumbar since then. Yeah, and I still have quite a bit of issues in my right arm, which they've fused most of my cervical. I don't know what else we can do for it. And they've said the same thing. I don't know what else we can do for it. Plus, we can't fuse up here in the thoracic because we got to fix the bottom first. So we're a long ways off from that. And then they're not going to do it because unless you stand in the line and voice your case and scream loud enough, you're not going to get surgery. They just don't until they can see it clearly on the imaging. They're not going to do it, no matter what your symptomology is. Even if you were paralyzed, they wouldn't do it because it wouldn't. In their mind, that doctor wouldn't know how, and he shouldn't do it. So you find somebody with the gonads to do what you need done. Okay, so I got my guy, Dr. Birch at UCSF. He's been a little scary about doing it, but I talked him into it. And I done told him, yeah, when you're on that table, I want as much done as possible. They want you to push me to the edge of life itself, which is what surgery is anyways. So no reason to go into it half-assed. Making sure I don't go into it half-assed. So pretty well, all my things are in alignment. Just don't have anybody help me inside my house, but I have a building full of people that I wouldn't say owe me, but I've been taken care of, and they've said they're going to be there. We'll see. And we'll see how much I ask for help. That's the test. Okay, that's it. I'm done dribbling. Peace out. Got supervisors tomorrow. I've got the VA mobility on Wednesday, as well as Behavioral Health Advisory Board meeting. Peace out.